What up? Total Control 871. So I go to my mailbox today. There is like a whole bunch of advertisements from defense attorneys for a whole bunch of traffic tickets that I never even knew that existed. Something about unsafe lane change, something about a red light, and I think there's one more, so I think it's like 3 new traffic tickets. I have no idea. The tickets themselves were not in my mailbox. It was just advertisements from defense attorneys. When you get like a traffic tickets or things like that, it's like attorneys pay money to public records. It's a way of solicitation. So I don't have these tickets. Apparently these tickets were, the alleged infraction date is July the 7th. It's like August 1st now. It's like almost an entire month later, and I'm just now hearing about these tickets. Although the advertisements from the lawyers was all dated like, you know, the 17th and the 18th, like right around the time of my trial. It's just strange. No police officer pulled me over. When I telephoned the court about the advertisements, they ran a check, and apparently it is Egg Harbor Township police officer Shepherds. They believe he might be a canine unit. I don't know. Like I say, it's first I heard of any of this, and I'm almost certain that the police are now doing this delayed ticket thing in an attempt to try and control the narrative. They want to make sure that I don't have any footage of that day's cycling. So it's an attempt to control the narrative. More manipulation. So remember, these are supposed to be police officers. The court system's supposed to, I know it's laughable what I'm saying, you know, truth, justice, American way, it's a laughable joke, you know. Joker was right. It's all a really bad joke, you know. So what does all this mean? We've got an avalanche of charges. Of course, Thomas Kinzer files his retaliatory charge of harassment. And apparently everything in that case is being sent up to Superior Court, including Thomas Kinzer's retaliatory charge of harassment of me. So I will have to appear next August the 16th, I was told today, I think at 10 o'clock, I think. And of course I received no notification of that whatsoever. So what is becoming of all this? What is the overall takeaway? It's as if cyclists such as myself speak up for ourselves, insist upon our rights, insist upon safe travel, not just like some lab mouse, like a field mouse, scurrying, just scurrying along the curb of the road. I don't know if you want to use a Frogger analogy. It's that's how cyclists are being treated and relegated. You are this insignificant thing that will scurry and scamper about. If you do so, do it undetected and do it without getting in the way of we motor drivers. The roads belong to us, not to you. And that's the part where I get confused when people say that cyclists think that we own the road. How can you even make that assumption? The roads are just chock nut full of motor vehicles, okay? A cyclist utilizing lane control for a short stint is not going to cause your world to come to an end, okay? And frankly, the only reason why we are using it is because of your bad driving, okay? So you helped to create this road hazard. Poor geometry of the road, your poor driving, I'll admit there are bad cyclists. I admit this. I'm just trying to think how I can explain things to you. I think you know already. In the "I'm Not Danny Macaskill" video, I showed you what bad cyclists were, or kids on a bike. I wouldn't even call them cyclists. Those were kids on a bike. Kids on a bike, thugs on a bike, whatever. It might be wrong to call them thugs. I mean, thugs imply a menacing, all I saw was just simply kids being reckless and crazy and stuff like that. Anyway, yes, I do not feel well at all. It's an avalanche, an absolute avalanche of depression. It is clear that Egg Harbor Township Police are going to continue writing tickets. I'm never going to stop. And but once again, this is why suicide becomes the only option. They're so quick to want to medical examine. What do you mean medical exam? Okay? Doctors, they don't get involved in politics, okay? This is a civil rights issue. So therefore, no doctor can help with any of that whatsoever, okay? This is a civil rights issue. I am being intimidated, I am being bullied, and quite frankly, who are we kidding? There's no medical profession that's going to go up against a police department, so there isn't a goddamn thing any of those people can do for me, okay? I'm on my own. Nobody wants to help me. Nobody can help me, okay? So all I can do, I don't know. If it means ending my life, to try and bring some sort of awareness. Some people say that I'm some sort of a attention whore, or whatever they call you online when you want attention, because I run a channel, because I run a YouTube channel. They're not correct in the way that they're intimating it. I do want to bring attention to the plight of the homeless, and I want to bring attention to the plight of the cyclists. Those are two demographics that I very much indeed want to bring attention to. It's not me personally that I'm trying to bring attention to. I just simply need to bring attention to these demographics, and sometimes these demographics cross connect, such as myself. You know, I am homeless. I am a cyclist. I am a homeless cyclist. So they're going to keep on. I refuse to surrender my rights. If it means ending my life, then that is the only option that they're leaving me with. It is not. I don't think it's correct to say that I am suicidal. I don't want to die. I don't want to end my life. Do you understand? I want to live my life freely, open, and with all of my civil rights intact. Okay, and the Egg Harbor Township Police have engaged in a maniacal tyranny to systematically dismantle that. We saw that during my trial. You will never ever convince me that reading the charge aloud of what I'm being charged, I've never heard of that. The attorneys that I've spoken with, my public defender, nobody has ever heard of that, where you can't read the charge that you're being charged with. This is you know, and my back, it is up against the wall. I don't know what to do. I feel cornered. I am threatened, and I am at the end of my rope, and nobody can help me. Nobody whatsoever. So spare me any kind of retarded phone calls or whatever. All I can do is play my hand here, play what's been dealt to me. I still very much indeed want to leave New Jersey. I want to leave the tyranny behind, the oppression behind, and the police are making this exceedingly difficult. I would go so far as to say that there is a murder plot afoot. There is. I wouldn't be surprised if Sergeant Purr was leading this plot to lead me, to manipulate me into the final act of suicide. This is just my own empirical observations. I really don't know what else to tell you. I'm trying very hard to survive. I'm trying very hard. But apparently this is all Egg Harbor Township Police has left to do, to bully, harass, intimidate a homeless cyclist, somebody who's trying to fight for my rights. I have a right not to be abused on the road. Maybe Thomas Kinzer does have deep connections, because apparently these mysterious tickets from out of nowhere definitely started right around the same time that Thomas Kinzer and I first interacted in the parking lot of Wawa. So we're beginning to see a connection, a precedence, a possible motive for the police department to collude with Thomas Kinzer. That's all very erroneous, though. I don't know how much faith I'd want to put in that statement, but I'm just simply going on empirical facts, empirical evidence. It wasn't until my interaction with Thomas Kinzer and his boasting and bragging about how well connected he is with police in this area that all of a sudden these avalanche of mysterious tickets start coming out of nowhere. Tickets that leave me with no other option other than suicide. Either that or go to a jail where abuse and torment await. I've made my decisions. I have no intention of living my life like that. So I just simply have to do what I have to do to avoid that kind of persecution, that kind of torment. I've been through it once before, and I won't go through it again. I don't know what to tell you. I'm at the middle point of my life. People would have me stick around. Oh, don't do anything. Stick around for what? For another 45 years of this shit? Another 45 years of a Sergeant Purr lurking in his unmarked car? I'm trying, I'm really trying here. Just simply, I don't know, frustrated at the end of my rope, and nobody can help. I am not looking for catharsis. I can't emphasize that shit enough. I need something that is actionable, something that I can take to the bank. I am not looking for catharsis. So, there you go. Total Control 871.